Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahawah, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the head elders, the apostles, and great millstone who we're going to teach well. Also, want to give a shout out out there to the hopeful elect, to you, Akim, if you're Aquath, who are sincerely in this truth, as well as believers of this word, but not just believers, but doers as well. And again to you, I'd like to say Shalom. Alright. This is just gonna be another quick lesson through the spirit of power, Yahawashi. And like always, Lord willing, this lesson is edified. We're getting straight into it. Getting straight into it. You know, as you can see the title of this one, the pride shall be brought low. Okay, or the proud shall be brought low. Alright, and this one is, you know, when we mention the proud, you know, you ultimately think of, you know, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, but just in this particular lesson, hey, we're going to be dealing with the 2/3, man, because they follow in that same nature, you know, as it tells us what it, St. John 8:44, all right, ye of the father, your devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. Okay, so they follow in that same nature of Esau, Edom, man, just by the way of their mindset and by the way of their actions. Okay, so matter of fact, let's start here, Isaiah 2 and verse 11. It says, the lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of man shall be bowed down, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. So when Yahawashi shall get ready to execute judgment, more and more judgment, because, you know, recently here, and they hit the international news here around, you know, my neck of the woods, you know, Birmingham, Alabama. We just had a mass shooting, you know, and it was, you know, also we had another one the next night that actually didn't get reported upon the news, okay? But yeah, we just had a mass shooting, man. Really, 2 mass shootings. You want to be honest, okay? So, and you know, a lot of people for the first time, you know, they saw dead bodies. Okay, a lot of them saw dead bodies for the first time, and especially the women. Okay, because it happened at a nightclub. All right, people were standing in line. And you know, Jake got these Glock switches now, you know, and it was a drive-by, okay, but it was you know, they're saying it's a paid hit or whatever, you know, it's, you know, it's more shit to it, but you know, just to be simple and straight to the point, you know, a lot of people saw dead bodies, man, and you know, just scrolling through social media, you know, you will see like a lot of people was in mourning. Okay, like talking about, you know, stuff they never seen. You know, a lot of people, especially, like I said, mainly women, you know, of course, speaking on how they couldn't go to sleep. You know, they was afraid, you know. And again, my main point to this, you know, just bringing that up, you know, because the prophet's been warning you people, you know, all the things to come to this place, man. Okay, and that's one thing we say, death, all right, great death and mourning, all right, that's coming soon to Babylon the Great, man. Okay, although you seeing the crime rate going up, which the FBI say is lower than 3% last year, something like that. An article dropped on that, but you know, truly, man, honestly, you can't really believe that, because from what we seeing every day in the news that's coming out every day, is nothing but violence that's happening across the country, man. Okay, so you really can't believe, you know, the so-called white man BS and his news. You really, that's why brother said when you see articles and stuff, you know, really do your research, you know, double check, fact check it, you know, to be sure, you know, it's accurate and it's actually true, because Esau, he'll throw shit out there just to throw you off, you know, keep you from panicking, you know. But hey, nobody's a fool to this damn devil's, you know, his trickeries and his wiles, man. All right, which Again, I often mention that word wiles deals with his sorcery. All right, now people are waking up to his bullshit, man. Okay, but going back though, man, that the Lord is getting ready to humble a lot of our people, man. Okay, and it's going to be by the way of the day of Jacob's trouble. All right, which we're going to get here in a minute, but let's finish this. It says, verse 12, it says, for the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and upon everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low. So yeah, a lot of people's lifted up and just, you know, mentally, man, you know, in their mind, a lot of niggas, a lot of women, you know, these real niggas and these bad bitches, they think they the shit, man. You know, they lifted up, okay? You gotta, you know what I mean, you gotta have this and that to mess with me, you know, to hang around me. You gotta have this and that. You gotta come this way. You gotta, you know, just fucking prideful as hell. But guess what? The Lord said you're gonna be brought low. All right, you're gonna be brought low, man. It's gonna be more and more dead bodies, more and more judgment upon the earth, man. There's gonna be more and more mass shootings, man. You know, more and more, you know, signs of the famine. More and more teeth of the wild beast. Man, this shit finna get real out here, man. You know, and all we can do is, as we often say, is warn you. All right, but let's get this. Let's get straight to this real quick. Many people in this. Let's get Jeremiah chapter 30, because we speaking on it, and you can never bring this out enough, man, because that's the season that we're in, but not only in, but we're quickly approaching, man. All right, because it's getting hotter and hotter. That song, that Nelly song, is getting hot in here. You know, that's what it's doing. It's getting hot in here, man. Shit finna get real. This is the season, really, like we speaking on that camp. Everything that a man soweth, the same shall he reap it. Everybody's getting ready to reap the things that they sowed throughout the planet Earth, man, by the way of their lifestyle, man. All right, it says Jeremiah 30 and verse 4, it says, and these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith the Lord, Yahawah, bahasham, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. See? A voice of trembling and fear, and not of peace. And that night, man, a lot of people was in fear that night, man. You see? A lot of people was in great fear. And there wasn't no such thing as peace that night, man. And you know, from what we hear, you know, Jake talking shit, they say it's going to get much worse, which we know that just by the spirit and power of Yahawah. We know this shit is going to get much worse, man. Great judgment is coming upon the planet Earth, man. You see? It says, ask ye now, and see whether do a man travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces turned into paleness. And when you go into that word paleness, it basically deals with great fear. Okay? Great fear. All right? And a lot of niggas gonna be in great fear, man. All these your mighty man, your NBA young boys, you know, because that nigga got a lot of blood on his hand. He got a lot of fruit around the earth. You know, these little YNs, these GMO babies, you know, they're going to be in fear. And they're going to as well be doing the judging, man, because remember, the Lord has spirits created for vengeance, man. You see, and it says, verse 7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So that day is great and none is like it. You see, none is like it, man. All right. So it's gonna be a lot of bodies upon the ground, man. What that I don't know if y'all seen the show Snowfall when Franklin that scene. He was like bodies. You know, that's what's gonna happen, man. Matter of fact, let's get that. Shit. A second, that just should be nobody there to bury them. 2 Ezra 16 and verse 23, it says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall, matter of fact, we can start at verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the sword can be various of things, but this is mainly, those thermonuclear missiles. Okay, and it says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung. Yeah, the body's gonna be laying everywhere. And there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities will be cast down. And that comfort them going into, ain't nobody gonna be here to bury them. Okay, you're gonna be stepping over bodies, man. That's how bad this gonna be. And you can only imagine, this prophecy. You can only imagine. Well, guess what? Those people the other night, they got a little glimpse of it. You see? And they was humble. They was very humble, man, because people had never seen nothing like that, man. Just numerous of bodies on the ground, lifeless. Not especially, man, it's crazy, bro. People ain't never seen nothing like that, man. Especially a lot of women, who think they the ish, I ain't never saw nothing like that, man. And they was afraid to go to sleep. How much more in the time of Jacob's trouble when these lights go out, man? People kicking down your doors for the lack of bread. Your kids screaming. You got a baby in your arms. You trying to shut the baby up. Baby won't shut up. You ain't got no other choice but to put it out. You know what I mean? Like, those are the type of decisions that's going to be made in the time to come. And it's all of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, man. Must give a credit due to his name, man. Because just like the plagues he sent before in Egypt, hey, how much more here in spiritual Egypt, man? All right? Shit finna get real. And as we can say one more time, man, hey, all we can do is warn you, man. All right? But, matter of fact, I'm going to close it out with this right here. Dealing with the fear of the Lord. This is why you should fear Yahawah, because scriptures speak about no man knoweth his day or his time. It says, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 12. It says, for man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of man snared in the evil time when it falleth suddenly upon them. So a lot of them people that got taken out that night, they never knew that was gonna be their last night, man. Which that particular club, hey, like I tell brothers, man, that's a damn hornet's nest. You go up in there, you asking for judgment, man. You asking for judgment. That particular club, because even how it was made, it was one way in, one way out. Then you had to go down some stairs. And imagine the line, damn, you can't really hide nowhere because the line reaching all the way, it's long as hell, all the way into the street, But that is, they didn't know, that it was going to be their time. This is why you got to fear Yahawashi, man. All right? But I'm going to leave it at that. Lord, when this lesson was edifying. Till next time, I'd like to say, Shalom.